Hello. We discuss here reactive intermediate species in chemistry. We discuss first what is reactive intermediates. That reactive intermediates are very unstable species that are very unstable, therefore very short lived. And that short lived, very unstable species generated during the chemical reactions. That means reactants combine together or substrate react with reagent, and for short time there is formation of unstable species takes place, which is unstable, short lived, and immediately converted into product. Such unstable species formed during the reaction, which cannot be separated, which cannot be isolated, but there are some evidences for the support of space for that species, existence of that species, and that species, short-lived species, are known as intermediates, reactive intermediates. केमिकल रिॲक्शन होते वेळी रिॲक्टंट्स कंबाईन झाल्यानंतर अतिशय अनस्टेबल आणि त्यामुळं अतिशय थोड्या कालावधीसाठी एक स्पेसीज तयार होते की जी लगेचच नाहीशी होते आणि त्याच्यापासून प्रॉडक्ट तयार होतो. अशी जी अनस्टेबल स्पेसीज तयार होते, दॅट अनस्टेबल स्पेसीज फॉर्म्ड ड्युरिंग दी रिॲक्शन ॲज अ इंटरमिडिएट, that is known as intermediate species. For example, आपण जर सावंतवाडीवरून कुडाळला जात असेल तर आपल्याला साळगाव मार्गे जावं लागतं. एकच मार्ग कन्सिडर करूया, नाहीतर तुम्ही म्हणाल तिकडून तळेवडे मार्गे जाऊया कुठून तर. पण हायवे जर कन्सिडर केला तर आपण साळगाव मार्गे डायरेक्ट, म्हणजे थोड्या वेळासाठी आपल्याला साळगावला जावं लागतं. दॅट इज इन धिस रिॲक्शन सावंतवाडी टू कुडाळ, दॅट साळगाव इज इंटरमिडिएट. तसं रिएजंट्स ज्यावेळी सबस्ट्रेट रिएजंट एकत्र येतात रिॲक्शनमध्ये, त्यावेळी एक अनस्टेबल स्पेसीज तयार होते थोड्या वेळासाठी की जी लगेचच नाहीशी होते आणि त्याच्यापासून प्रॉडक्ट तयार होतात. दॅट इज दॅट शॉर्ट लिव्ड स्पेसीज इज कन्व्हर्टेड इन टू प्रॉडक्ट. लाईफ टाईम इज व्हेरी शॉर्ट फॉर दॅट स्पेसीज. तर ही थोड्या वेळासाठी अस्तित्वात असलेली अतिशय अनस्टेबल असणारी, म्हणजेच ज्याची पोटेन्शियल एनर्जी अतिशय जास्त आहे, अशी स्पेसीजला म्हणायचं रिॲक्टिव्ह इंटरमिडिएट्स. तर केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये तीन महत्त्वाच्या इंटरमिडिएट्स आहेत, रिॲक्टिव्ह इंटरमिडिएट्स आहेत. वी डिस्कस वन बाय वन. फर्स्ट इंटरमिडिएट स्पेसीज is carbocation, very important species in chemistry, that is carbocation, which is also known as carbonium ion. Remember, only definition, short definition is that trivalent positively charged carbon is known as carbocation or carbonium ion. Remember that. Trivalent positively charged carbon is known as carbocation or carbonium ion. Because of positive charge, this one is unstable species, and that one is generated during course of many chemical reactions. Structure and shape of carbocation. In carbocation, carbon is trivalent and therefore sp2 hybridized. Remember that this one is very important. What is the hybridization of carbon in carbonium ion? In carbonium ion, carbon have which hybridization? sp2 hybridization. And as hybridization is sp2, bond angle is 120 degree, and this one is shape of that carbocation or carbonium ion sp2, and sp2 hybridization means shape is trigonal planar shape. Then we discuss factors which affects on the stability of this carbocation. First factor which affects to the stability of that carbocation is inductive effect. We know that there are two type of inductive effects, minus I effect and plus I effect. That is minus I effect is electron withdrawing inductive effect, and plus I effect is donating inductive effect, electron releasing inductive effect. There are two different, this opposite donating and withdrawing, that is opposite groups, opposite property. Groups are also opposite tendency, opposite groups. And there are specific groups or atoms which shows plus I effect, and specific groups which shows minus I effect. Then as carbonium ion is nothing but carbon plus charge always indicate electron deficiency. Electron deficiency means that carbonium is itself electron deficient. And therefore can be stabilized if electron donors are attached to that carbon. Electron donors are attached, groups present on that carbonium ion are, if electron donors that is having plus I effect, then that carbocation is stabilized, because deficiency of that carbon is minimized by donating electrons by the donating groups. Hence, groups having plus I effect, donating inductive effect, stabilizes to carbonium ion, while groups having minus I effect, if present on carbonium ion, then that can be destabilizes to carbonium ion. Remember that. Then next effect which affects on stability of carbocation is hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation is already we discussed a special type of resonance, and more the number of alpha hydrogens, more the number of canonical structures, that is hyperconjugative structures, and more is the stability. That is same way here, that if carbocation is adjacent to, or that carbonium carbon possess groups having more number of C alpha H bonds, C alpha H bonds, then there are more number of resonance structures, hyperconjugative structures are possible for that carbonium and ion, and that carbonium ions have more stable, that is more the number of C alpha H hydrogens, more are the conjugative hyperconjugative structures, and more is the stability, more is the stability. Then next is next factor which affects on stability of carbonium is resonance. Resonance, very important property, factor which affects on stability of carbonium ion is resonance. Remember here they discuss here example for resonance stabilization of carbocation, but they not shown here positive charge on that carbon. Here CH2 is positive, remember that. Allyl carbocation, that CH2 double bond CH, single bond CH2, that CH2 must be positive, that is carbonium ion. Here also that CH2 positive. That resonance very helpful for stabilization of carbonium ion. More the resonance structures, more is the stability of carbonium ion. For example, in this case, that pi bond migrated because of resonance, and based on that there are two resonance forms or canonical forms, and therefore that allyl carbocation is stable carbocation because of resonance of that pi bond. Then benzyl carbocation, if we consider, here also they not shown positive charge on CH2. Remember, this one is silly mistake. All of you corrected that. And this CH2 is adjacent to benzene, and that benzene ring have 3 pi bonds, and therefore total there are 4 resonance structures, and therefore more the number of resonance structures possible, more is the stability for that carbocation, any carbocation, and therefore here stabilization of that benzyl carbocation is possible because of that resonance effect shown here. These are the different factors which affects on stability of carbocation. Then we discuss next reactive species, that is carbanium, which is second important reactive intermediate in chemistry. that is Carbanion. What is definition of Carbanion? We discussed here already. That one is carbonium ion. Carbonium ion. And here we going to discuss that one is Carbanion. What is difference? Carbanion is trivalent carbon having negative charge. Trivalent carbon having negative charge is known as Carbanion. What is shape and hybridization? Shape is that shape is hybridization is sp3. Hybridization is sp3 and shape is pyramidal shape. Remember that shape is pyramidal shape. Hybridization is sp3, shape is pyramidal. And bond angle, sp3 hybridization means bond angle 109 degree 28 minutes. That is bond angle in that Carbanion. Shape is given here. Then we discuss stability factors which affects on stability of Carbanion. These factors we discuss after in during next lecture. Thank you.